of our jobs come from. Rather than putting more blockades, rather than putting more regulations, more taxes, more red tape in front of our small businesses, in front of our hardworking taxpayers, we're going to help small businesses. This is an area where we have a leader in Mitt Romney that is just so unique because the man and the moment are meeting in ways we haven't seen before. This is a leader who in his personal life, not only being a great family man, but being a good businessman, created jobs, started businesses, built businesses, met payrolls, turned around struggling businesses. It's the kind of experience you want to have in Washington. He has the kind of experience we should be proud of that. When other Americans are successful, that's a good thing. We're proud of that. That's something to resent. You see, the economic pie of life, of the economy, it's not fixed. Government's job is not to slice the pie more equitably. Government's job is to get out of the way and set conditions for prosperity and economic growth so we can grow the pie for everybody. That's opportunity, that's prosperity. That's what we're going to do. And what is so unique about this leader, Mitt Romney, is that he has the experience to know firsthand that if you have a small business, you did build that small business. You take a look at the examples that a person sets in their life, how they conduct themselves. You remember the Olympics in 1999 when it was getting started, when they were preparing for it? Remember the scandals in Salt Lake City? All the waste, the bloated spending, the corruption? Kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? It was an embarrassment at the time. They were in trouble. So who did they look to help them save the Olympics? Mitt Romney. This man stopped what he was doing, went to serve his country, saved the Olympics, and we're all the better for it. We're proud of that achievement. That's leadership. Now let's contrast the different records of leadership when they serve the public. Under President Obama, he promised that he would get unemployment to never get above 8%. It's been above 8% for 42 months. That's something to clap about. 23 million Americans are struggling to find work. Nearly 1 in 6 Americans are living in poverty today. That's the highest rate we've had in a generation. When Mitt Romney was governor of Massachusetts, unemployment went down. Under President Obama's leadership, household incomes for families in America have gone down over $4,000 over the past 4 years. When Mitt Romney was governor of Massachusetts, household incomes for families in Massachusetts went up $5,000. Huge difference. Remember when President Obama would stand in front of all of these pillars and all of those things and say, we're not blue states or red states, we're the United States of America, I'm going to be a uniter and not a divider? It's the most partisan, divisive climate we've ever had. When Mitt Romney was the governor of Massachusetts, a Democratic state with 87% of the legislatures in the Democratic Party, this is a man who didn't blame or attack. This is a man who stuck to principle, reached across the aisle, and balanced the budget without raising taxes. That's the kind of leadership Our job, our goal, is to get people off of the unemployment line and back to good paying jobs like the Keystone Pipeline. But this is not an ordinary 4-year time period. This is not an ordinary election. It's an extraordinary time. It really kind of comes down to the meaning and the